What's up, Sportman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another video. We got some interesting news on this Blue Eyes White Destiny Shark Strike because Konami absolutely killed it. In a great way. Yeah, a little dramatic reveal right there. But no, they killed it in a great way. I'm really impressed with this structure deck. I really am. I think the more news I get on this one, I get even more happier. I think they really did a great job with this one, and the appeal will hit every single avenue here, right? We talk about budget players affording a deck. Here you go. Structure deck. That's, again, another structure deck that's relevant. You know, we talked about structure decks being really great these past few years. Well, here's another one. We talked about structure decks that will be meta relevant. Well, we just talked about it, right? Budget, meta relevant. This is one for example here. And it's insane that we're talking about structure deck that costs like $30 being relevant. So I'm really impressed with this one, especially when we talk about Blue Eyes. Again, a deck that was, it made its presence in the first iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're talking about 25 years later, and Blue Eyes is still relevant. Blue Eyes can still make waves, and of course, Blue Eyes will definitely attract a lot of older heads into this game as well, especially seeing it on the shelves, but also allowing players to really play it at a high level as well. So it's definitely all great factors here. I'm really impressed with this one. I always love seeing older archetypes, especially a nostalgic type of archetype within Blue Eyes itself, make its way here with a lot of the competitive decks that we have. And we talk about tier 0 format and, Yu-Gi-Oh! Being, very competitive in the sense that there's only like one or two decks that can compete. And depending on how the ban list goes in the next, one or two ban lists that we have, Blue Eyes looks like a deck that could compete with the best of them. Now, I'm not saying it's going to win every competition, but it could win some locals. It could win some bigger tournaments like regionals or what so. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with this one. I've been impressed so far with a lot of the players playtesting this deck. So I'm excited to see what happens in February once this one comes out. Some more news on this as well, which I think, again, hits on another base here, which has never happened. We always talk about structure decks, right? Competing, being affordable, right? That's what we talk about with structure decks. We never talked about it in the sense of being collectible, right? Now, we always know that once a structure deck comes out, years later, they're collectible, right? But never from the get-go. Never we talk about a structure deck being collectible from the get-go, and that is what this one is delivering on. We have budget-friendly for budget players, we have meta-worthy for meta players, and collectability here as well, which, again, hitting all three avenues of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, which is insane. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about that they're including an extra secret rare in this one of one of the three cards that is being talked about here, which is these three: Maiden of White, Wishes for Eyes of Blue, and Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. What's happening to these cards? Well, they're being given a secret with a possible chance, and I really listen to this one, possible chance of being upgraded to a quarter century secret rare. You're not guaranteed the quarter century secret rare from a structure deck. So what is going on here? You're telling me now we have to gamble on structure decks that could possibly have a quarter century secret rare. You're not guaranteed a QCR. Again, now this makes it collectible. This was what I was trying to have with the tins 2 years ago when we had the promos at the quarter century secret rare, not having each tin have a quarter century secret rare, but a chance at a quarter century secret rare. Now we're listening within now a structure deck to try this out, which I think will actually hit on a home run. Because again, you're feeding into, well, a collectibility standpoint, the meta standpoint, the budget standpoint, and, well, I always talk about it, you always want to have that, oh, I just pulled a card that you don't have. I always talk about it. You didn't get this card in your structure deck, but I did. That's the same point I try to make with the tins, with just packs in general. I pulled a card you didn't pull. Now, it might sound stupid to a lot of people, but growing up as a kid, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, when you look at cards your friends had, you're like, damn, I wish I had that one. Or, I just pulled a card that's really great. You didn't pull that one, so that's really, well, not that great for you, but, it makes it more special for you. And though it sounds kind of selfish and wrong, that's what makes it kind of cool in a way, right? Not to sound like a jerk or anything, but it does sound really cool when you have something that the other person doesn't have. It's a chase. It's a chase, and that's what makes it special. That's what makes it cool. I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of times, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a gamble, but it's a chase for things that you're looking to get and open from the pack. You don't just open a pack let me just open a pack. You open a pack because you're chasing something. You're chasing something that you really, really want, that you've seen other people get and you want yourself. So that's a big part of the game that was missing. And I think that Konami is starting to realize that and now feed into that as well. Again, you have to hit on all avenues for a product to really succeed. And we talked about a lot of products succeeding because we talked about stuff like Rage of the Abyss succeeding in some aspects, right? Meta. At first it was budget, now it's gone up in price. But also you have to look at collectability as well, right? So there's a lot of avenues we talked about. And that's why certain sets, Infinite Forbidden, Rage of the Abyss, there's certain sets, Rarity Collection, for example, hits on certain avenues of things and why players want to purchase into those sets. Blue Eye Structure Deck here, though it is a structure deck, it will be a very chase type of structure deck. People will be buying these in droves, and don't think they wouldn't, because again, they're chasing now. They're chasing something from a structure deck that I never thought Konami would ever implement here. I think it's a home run because you get people wanting this structure deck, kind of possibly like really engaging into wanting playing the structure deck as well. Even if you're not interested, you're going to want to engage in trying to play it, especially with the chase. So I think, again, all avenues have been hit here. This one will be probably sold out in a lot of websites. It will be picked up at your retail stores kind of quickly. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was sold out the first week of release in terms of your retail stores. I'm really looking forward to this one. I definitely will be picking up a bunch of this. I think that, again, the Konami killed it. Konami absolutely killed it with this one. And I couldn't say enough about them because, I've been talking really low of them the past few months, right? And all of a sudden, now you're starting to see a little trend of me talking a little bit more positively about them. And not because I'm forcefully doing it, is because now they're kind of giving in to what the public has been asking for, and you've been seeing it a little bit here and there. I have another video out today, and we're going to talk about Bonanza as well, but Bonanza is the same regard. They're giving in to a lot of player needs, and it's nice to see, right? This structure deck is giving in to player needs. Players need a affordable deck to play. Here's one for you. We need something to really chase for. Here's a chase for you. Again, really cool aspect here, really cool in terms of hitting at all different points of the community. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions because I really do think this is going to be an absolute home run. I can't say it enough. I am very positive about this one, and really awesome that it's Blue Eyes, especially being the structure deck that they're doing this with. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Would love to hear your opinion, your thoughts. If you disagree, let me know why. But from your Shirley Sparkman, we'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.